Good evening and welcome back to the final game of the evening. It is the Arqam Eagles taking on the Condors here at Supa-Liga. The Arqam Eagles currently sitting in 7th. In fact, they will be sitting 8th with Braza having just won their game. So they'll be 8th right now, and a win tonight would move them into the top 6, which is what makes finals this season. And the Condors are sitting 8th, and a win tonight would move them above the Eagles into 8th position. In fact, they're currently 9th, and they'd move up into 7th. So a huge game for both teams. The Condors have got momentum after a shocking 7-0 victory last week against South Perth, while the Arqam Eagles found a way to do it in a scrappy, tight game against Phoenix. The last time these two teams played, the Condors took a 4-0 lead and coughed that lead up in the final moments to lose 5-4 in what was one of the games of the season. We'll run you through the team lineups for the evening. For the Arqam Eagles, it's Sammy Atta, number 35, Amaro Atta, 33, Miguel Oliveira, 11, Nicholas Gonzalez, 91, Nicholas Kirkby, 1, Daniel Scambialuri, 23, Barat Jar Jar, 8, Dylan DeToro, 2, Ali Milhelm, 10, and Eddie Garrido, number 5. That is the Arqam Eagles for the evening. The Condors are lining up with Lorde Egevarth in goals, number 14, Christian Gomez, 1, Claudio Campisano, 13, Alejandro Hernandez, 7, Julian Quintero, number 2, Sebastian Getens, number 2, in fact, number 5, Juan Marin, number 11, Leo Nakamura, number 6, Matthias Urbina, 4, Marcelo Orellana, number 8, Christian Castillo, that ball goes long and almost finished, by Christian Castillo, number 3, and Wilson Enriquez, number 9, and that is both teams' lineups. So can the Condors continue their rise tonight, or can the Eagles stop their momentum and find 2 wins in a row for themselves? Here's a chance. Campisano can't get it to Marin, and Marin has played, I believe, the most games for the Condors this season. So he'll be trying to show all that experience tonight and lead them to a victory over the Eagles. There's a few little step-overs there by Miguel de Oliveira, but the ball goes long and out. Here's Egevarth. We'll go to Orellana, who is a former player of the week just a few weeks ago. Goes long, head to it by Oliveira. Atta involved there. That was Amaro Atta. It's going to end up here with the Condors. They look to build. Marin, nice feint there, goes back to Campisano. And a lot of movement there, but it's going to end up being deflected out of bounds. It's going to be taken here by Amaro Atta. Amaro Atta goes long. Ali Milhelm's there. Sami Atta. Goes to Amaro Atta. Through to Milhelm. Good ball through to Sami Atta, who goes down, no foul called. Hernandez shot straight into the breadbasket there of Kirkby. Chance for Sami Atta, try the back heel to Milhelm, ball goes out.
Sammy Miguel, next one.
Just getting in touch on that there was Campisano. Still an Eagles ball. Sami Atta Long ball there by Orellana, and it is paramount that the Eagles don't let the Condors get out to that 4-0 start that they did last time these two teams went head-to-head. 4-0, and whilst they did come back and find a way out of it, you don't want to be chasing in futsal. Here's a chance to Toro, now on for the Eagles. Still going, loses it, and that's a Condors ball. Campisano goes long. Marin can't get anything on it, and that's out. Now Kirkby to take. Long throw. Finds Milhelm. Physicality there by Campisano, and Garrido can't get to it, but that's must have been a Condor touch in there to be an Eagles ball. De Toro through to Milhelm. Last touch there off Campisano. Still an Eagles ball. Milhelm can't get that through, and it will still be an Eagles possession. Another chance there. That one's cleared by Egervarth. Here's Amro Atta. Good ball through to De Toro. Back to Garrido. Long ball goes out. And that'll be a Condors possession. So fairly even start to this game. Not a whole lot of opportunities. A lot of ball played between the Ds.
Tuck middle.
Campisano goes long. Chance, and Kirkby there. Hernandez couldn't get ahead to it. Garrido has space. Still Garrido. Eddie Garrido tries to get it to Milhelm. Cleared there by Egervarth. But a nice run there by Garrido. This will be taken by De Toro. Garrido. Amro Atta. Back to Kirkby. Kirkby goes long and too long. That'll be a Condors ball. Here's Orellana for the Condors. Gives it to Campisano. Back to Orellana. De Toro there. Orellana out. Chance. And that shot didn't really get enough on it. Anywhere near the connection he was after there, Hernandez. And that's an Eagles ball through Kirkby. Goes long. Gonzalez now on. Here's Castillo for the Condors. Castillo to Orellana. Back to Castillo. Christian Castillo for the lead. Big save by Kirkby. And it looks like, I don't think I've seen him yet. And I don't think I read him on the team sheets either. Felipe Vera, who was the player of the week last week. He is missing for the Condors. He scored, I believe, 3 or 4 goals. Might have been 5. At least 3 or 4, and he got a couple assists as well. Ball gets through. Ends up, though, with Kirkby. So that is a huge loss for the Condors. How will they cope without their talisman? Garrido gets it to Jar Jar. Great ball to De Toro. Cuts it inside on Orellana. Now goes back to Jar Jar. Jar Jar directing traffic. Decides to go to Garrido, who goes long to Gonzalez. He's one-on-one with Castillo. And there'll still be an Eagles ball. Ball goes out there off of the Eagles. Brought back in now by the Condors, and it looks like on for the Condors is Sebastian Gittens. Gittens finds Castillo. Castillo all the way back. Gittens. Quintero. Ball goes out. Julian Quintero now on for the Condors as well. Garrido. In comes Castillo. Garrido pounces back onto the ball. Now he goes long. Jar Jar One-on-one with the defender. Jaja goes down, no foul called. Long ball, Castillo there. Christian Castillo with a shot. Still going, Christian Castillo beat the whole defense, and what a goal for the Condors. Ends up being finished there by the player he gave it to right in front of goals. Unbelievable run. I think it was Castillo with the finish. The run might have been Quintero. It was unbelievable. And the Condors once again come out hard and take the lead early. Ball bobbles around a bit here. And here is Castillo. Castillo again. That one saved by Kirby. I think it was Castillo running down the line. Might be wrong. I might have got the names incorrect. But what a finish it was by the Condors. Brilliant run down the line. Passed inside and hammered away. That ball goes out into touch.
Nick, Eddie, next possession.
Garrido from touch. Chance still, Gonzalez still going. Now goes down. And is that a pen? I think it'll be a penalty called. And it will be called. It looks like Gonzalez went down and the Eagles will get a chance to equalise here. And it's Egevarth trying to stop here the Jaja shot.
Eddie, next possession. Come on, bro. Placement.
Jaja to take, and he finishes it. And the Eagles equalise. Brilliant run there by Gonzalez. Ended up winning the penalty. And Jaja beats Egevarth. And a frantic start to this game has us sitting one apiece with 13 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Getens. Long ball, intercepted by Samiata. Nice flick there by Oliveira. Can he get back to it? And the foul will be called there on the Condors. And foul clearly given. It was Quintero, who actually wasn't happy with the call. And Oliveira couldn't believe it. Definitely appeared to be a foul and calls for a card. But a card has not been given. And the intensity is very high in this game. Taken here by Sami Atta. Sami Atta out wide. Chance, Egevarth almost fumbled it. Wins it back. Getens. Good ball through. Finds Quintero. Quintero takes off. Sami Atta there. Strong defensively. Long ball by Toro. Atta there, but it'll be cleared away by Egevarth. Jaja. De Toro. Jaja. Ball through to Samiata. Can't find Oliveira. Turnover. Castillo. Cuts it back inside. And now the Condors take off. Here's Urbina. Urbina goes to the back post. Cleared away by the Eagles. Oliveira now collides with Quintero. And they'll reset. Will the Eagles. De Toro. Jaja. Sami Atta. Jaja and Sami Atta combine. Oliveira, De Toro. Jaja. That'll end up there with Kirkby. Here is Jaja. Jaja goes long, ends up with De Toro. Can he get a boot on if he can? Blocked by Gatens. Quintero back to Egevarth, who clears it away. And the Eagles have the momentum. Shot's going to end up comfortable for Egevarth, who goes long. It'll be Kirkby in goals. Sami Atta, long ball, no one there. Egevarth the only one. Urbina. Castillo, Urbina again. Gatens. Castillo, long. Cleared away by Oliveira. Enriquez on for the Condors as well. Shot there blocked. And on the head, the follow-up almost by Castillo, saved though comfortably by Kirkby. Sami Atta, back to De Toro. Oliveira can't keep it in. That's the Condors ball. Castillo goes back to Campisano, who's back on for the Condors. We're almost halfway through this half. Block there made by Sami Atta. He brought in from touch. It's been a great story how the Condors have been able to turn this season around. They were comfortably on the bottom of the table and now they find themselves in touching distance of the top six. Here's Milhelm. Milhelm to Amro Atta. Out to Sami Atta. Back to Milhelm. Down the line, ball goes out. Be taken by Urbina. In fact, it looks like the call. I didn't think it was off the Condors, and the decision is going that way. Shot there almost. Urbina. Great connection on it, but big save there by Kirkby. Turnover by the Condors. Oliveira now. Tries to get into Milhelm, but can't keep it in. Castillo with a shot and touched there by Sami Atta. Urbina's shot goes way over the crossbar and wide. Milhelm does well, but now loses it. Castillo down the line. Bit of holding there by Milhelm, and he won't complain about that. Here's Campisano. Gives it off, quickly lose the ball there to Castillo, but they won it back and now they'll lose it. It'll be taken here by Garrido. Garrido, Amro Atta tries to get it through to Sami, can't get it through to him. Castillo wins it, loses it. Garrido fighting over it, stays onto the ball. Does brilliantly. Atta loses it, and Kirkby will clear. be brought in now by Orellana. It's been a very tight game. Both teams have had their chances. Both teams have made the most of one of them. And that leaves us at one apiece here. With 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a chance for the Condors, and that might have come off the head of Oliveira. It did. It'll be a Condors corner. Enriquez, Orellana, Enriquez. No one there. That ball goes long by Garrido, trying to find Oliveira but couldn't get it to him. It'll be Campisano to take. So much experience. Claudio Campisano. Can he find a way to lead the Condors to another victory? That ball goes long and just hits the camera pole. Out into touch. The camera's shaking a bit as that ball was hammered straight into its pole. Garrido, Oliveira, out to his right, gets a shot off, can't get it through to the back post. Can he get another shot off? He will. This time he gets to the back post. Garrido, Milhelm, shot, blocked. Orellana clears it, keeps it in, now it's out. Big opportunity goes awry for the Eagles. Garrido, shot blocked. Amro Ata through Orellana there though. Won by the Condors. And now the Condors go. Hernandez goes long, out of the reach of Enriquez. That ball's turned over there by Garrido. Orellana on the end of it. Here's a chance for Enriquez. He loses his footing, and that'll be a handball, will it? No, it'll be a foul. The foul will be called against the Eagles. Ali Milhelm not happy. It'll be a Condors ball, and they get a chance here to go up by a goal. Hernandez shot blocked there by Garrido. Orellana tries to squeeze it through to Marin, can't get it to him. Garrido wins it. Orellana pressuring, good ball by Garrido, finds Oliveira. Garrido receives from Ada, shot wide, but a big chance. Campisano across the face of goals, finds Marin, heavy touch, loses it. Garrido, Marin. Ball's behind Hernandez, but does well. Campisano long ball, intercepted by Hernandez, intercepted by Oliveira. Garrido, bit of a push there from Marin. It's going to be a Condors ball, it's a 2-on-1. Big stop there by Atta. And then Milhelm comes in, hammers it away. Chance for Garrido. Eddie Garrido. In comes Marin again. No foul called again. Campisano. In comes Amro Ata using his body. Campisano still going. And Campisano not happy. And it is Garrido down now on that back post. And Garrido will get to his feet, and the Arqam Eagles bench was absolutely fuming at that non-call, or in fact a couple of non-calls. And that will be a timeout We'll be back with you very shortly. 1-1 the score, and we have a tight game here at Subiaco. And we are back. Taken by the Eagles in what has been a pretty intense first half of futsal so far. 1-1 the score. Turnover though, Hernandez, one back by Milhelm. De Toro, nice ball to Milhelm. But in came Hernandez, getting that last touch. Jar Jar. Can't get it through. One by Hernandez. Now Marin. One Marin, almost. Big save by Kirkby. Brilliant by Amro Atta. Still going, returns it to De Toro. Now Jar Jar. De Toro. Atta. Loses it. It'll be a Condors ball. Orellana. He'll go long. Last touch there off Hernandez. And it'll be one back by the Eagles with just under 7 minutes remaining in the first. De Toro, Amro Atta. He'll go to Jar Jar. He goes long, finds Ali Milhelm, tries to take on the defender, can't. Big there by Campisano. But it'll still be an Eagles ball. De Toro. Back to Jar Jar. Jar Jar, Amro Atta. Still going on, takes it now outside. Deflection almost goes in, cleared by Orellana. That shot there by Jar Jar goes wide. Massive game in the context of the season. And in a season so tight, this could be the difference between fighting for relegation and fighting for finals. If the Eagles win, they're in the finals at the moment anyway, or at least 6th or 7th. If the Condors win, they're right knocking on the door of the top 6. Jar Jar. Gonzalez. Great ball. Amro Atta, big boot in there by Gatens. Crucial touch. Stopping a shot there to take on Egevar. Amro Atta turns his defender. Gatens still going Atta, but Gatens gets in the block. De Toro can't squeeze it through. One by Urbina. Urbina, good ball through. Chance for the Condors. And down goes Gatens and the foul is called. The yellow is given to Amo Ata, who didn't seem to complain as he came off to the bench. Just a bit of discussion before we do get back underway here. It'll be taken here by Urbina. Urbina on the left, shot blocked by Gonzalez. Urbina, and just a bit of a collision there with the referee.
4 seconds, right? Keep going.
Chance for Urbina, blocked. Gonzalez on the counter, in comes Gatens, keeps it in. Has a chance to take off himself on the counter. Gonzalez wins it back. What a flick that was. Sami Asa with a back roll. Gonzalez goes down. Turnover. Now the Condors on the counter. Big chance here. This is chaos at Subiaco. That was a bit of Harlem Globetrotters type stuff, and then he fell over. But still 1-1 is the score. The Condors get a chance. Be taken here by Urbina. Urbina with a shot, saved there by Kirkby. Gonzalez on the counter again, and he's gone. Still going, out to Jar Jar. Gets a defender to jump, now goes the other way. Still going on his feet, Jar Jar, who loses it out into touch. And that's, is it a Condors ball? Rolling foul will be called. And just a bit of discussion going on. And here we are about to get underway. Long ball here by Gatens. In fact, if it was Gatens. Urbina, nice flick, finding Castillo. And he goes down. Foul called on De Toro. And De Toro gave it to him. And Castillo gave it back after the foul was called. And this game, you expected it coming into a game like this. It is getting heated, and Kirkby and Castillo are going at it now. And some Condors players have come off the bench. A yellow card given, I believe, to Quintero. And the play has been called to a halt as it is getting very, very heated. Bit of discussion now going on between the referees and players, and we'll be back with you very shortly. And we are back. It just got a bit heated there and play was caught to a halt in an absolutely chaotic first half of futsal. Quintero deals with the contact there from Sami Atta. Castillo goes long, finds his man, almost finished. Kirby with a save. Gatens almost gets a boot to it. And the foul called and it was finished by Quintero. But the foul called, it must have been a high boot on the shot there by, I think, Gatens. And it'll be an Eagles ball. And that is 5 fouls, is it? That is 5 fouls for the Condors. In fact, it's 4 fouls each currently on the score. We'll get that checked in a moment. But it's currently showing 4 each. Milhelm goes back to Jar Jar. Milhelm, flick over the top. Gatens, back to Egervarth. Strange little flick, but finds Quintero. Now goes to Gatens. Gatens, Castillo. Urbina was there, loses it. Samiasa turns the defence. Still going, Samiasa with a shot and never really looked likely from the moment that came off the boot. Here's the long ball, down goes Milhelm. Wants the foul to be called. In fact, that is 5 fouls. I think the scoreboard hadn't updated, but that would have been a 10-metre penalty, and you could tell, obviously, any team that has an opposition team in 5 fouls, you're going to try and make the most of contact. Here's Jar Jar. Urbina. One back by De Toro. Urbina again. Tries to squeeze it through to Quintero. Can't, and it'll be a ball from touch. Taken here by Castillo. Urbina. Gatens. Goes to Quintero. Quintero goes down off the contact by Milhelm. Nothing called. Quintero on the ground, finds the ball. Castillo still going. Now he goes down. Nothing called on Jar Jar. He'll be taken by De Toro. Long ball. Block there made by Quintero. Here's Samiata. Tries to squeeze it through there to Milhelm, but can't. Ball through. Going to end up with the Eagles. Jar Jar. Jar Jar. Milhelm. Back to De Toro. Jar Jar again. Dangerous. Samiata loses it. Wins it back. Going all the way through. Foul called. And it's a 10-metre penalty for the Eagles. And this is a chance for the Eagles to take a 1-goal lead. And a yellow given, a second yellow to Julian Quintero. That's a red. And even if this attempt is not finished, they will have one less player for the next 2 minutes. Here is the chance for the Arqam Eagles to take the lead. They went down early, and now they have a chance to go up 2-1. It'll be Gonzalez will it. It'll be Ali Milhelm, in fact, to take. Milhelm has the chance to give the Arqam Eagles the lead. Milhelm switches sides. Now on the right. Can't finish it. Egerbath with the save. Amrata still though, loses it. And the Condors survive. And now they'll have to survive until 38 seconds to go in the first half with one less man. Egerbath. Long ball. Gonzalez gets ahead to it. Orellana, in comes Gonzalez. And that's an Eagles ball. Jar Jar. Amrata. Amrata again. Milhelm. Amrata. Jar Jar. Amrata. Back to Milhelm. The Condors trying to hold up with that one man down. And this is a chance. Milhelm cuts it inside. Shot blocked by Campisano. Orellana gets rid of it and wins the ball for the Condors. That's 37 seconds off the 2-minute clock. They've got another minute and a half to go. Long ball by Orellana. In comes Amrata. It'll still be a Condors ball, will it? Yes, it will be. Campisano. Orellana collides with Milhelm. Still on the ball. Tries to squeeze it through. Probably shouldn't have. Chance. Milhelm can't get it through to Gonzalez. But the Eagles have possession. Milhelm out to Amrata. And that ball's wasted. And that's about 1 minute gone. So just over a minute remaining before the Condors can bring on that fifth player. Long ball by Campisano. Straight to Kirkby. That ball straight into the back of Orellana. And one back by Hernandez. Egerbath, long and out. In fact, straight to Jar Jar. And they only have 25 seconds to go. They've got to make the most of this last play. Oliveira. Couple step overs, out to his right. He goes down, and it's another foul, and another 10-meter penalty for the Eagles.
Let me crook it. No, right, that one. Shoot from there. That one. You can shoot from where the foul was. What? You can shoot from the foul. You can shoot if it's between the 10-meter and the 6-meter mark, so the box, and they're fouled, you can shoot. You can opt to choose from the foul spot or from the 10-meter pistol. The keeper can stand. It's like still 4 meters. No worries, bro. We'll score regardless. Don't worry about it. So come on, bro.
Here we go. You heard that all. But it'll be taken here by Amrata. Atta. In fact, it'll be Jar Jar to give the Eagles the lead. Minute to go. There's a bit of discussion still going on, but Bharat Jar Jar has the chance. Jar Jar misses, and it's gone wide. And 2 missed 10-meter penalties during this, since this red card was given, have kept the Condors equal in this game, and they've only got 20 seconds to survive. Here's a chance. Amrata got space. Big block. And they still have got 11 seconds to survive. The Eagles. Can they get that goal? That elusive goal. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. Hernandez. Out goes Amrata. And the 5th man can come back on. Saved there by Egerbath. Long ball. Marin. Nice defense there by De Toro. Tries to take on the defense. Marin. Goes back now to Campisano. 20 seconds to go in the half. Unbelievable. 2 missed 10-meter penalties and 2 minutes of play, but the Eagles were unable to take that lead. And here is Amro Atta, 14 seconds to go. Kirkby out wide, De Toro, long ball over the head of Ali Milhelm. And that ball goes long, taken by De Toro. Amro Atta, chance, goes wide. And that will do us for the first half when this ball comes into play. There's still 0.3 of a second to go. And that is it. Thanks for watching that first half of futsal. As you can tell by what we've just seen, there is a lot of action left to come. Thanks for watching. We'll be back very shortly.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia. Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And welcome back to the beginning of the second half here at Perth Mod. 1-1 the score. We just came off a frantic first half where Condors got out to an early start with a 1-goal lead. The Arqam Eagles got one back. And from that moment, it was chaos involving 2 10-metre penalties missed by the Eagles, a red card, but no conversion in that 2-minute period as Marin gets a boot to that, clearing it out. DeToro to bring it in from touch. Garrido, DeToro. Long ball finds Milhelm. Back to Garrido. Milhelm. Garrido lost control for a moment, but regains his composure. Oliveira, chance, Milhelm through to Garrido! Eddie Garrido gives the Eagles the lead. What a little flick that was. And Arqam take that 2-1 lead here. They had been threatening to score for the last few minutes, but he gets that little flick there, Eddie Garrido, and finally they get that breakthrough. We're back underway. Campusano, Orellana. Gets it through there to Hernandez, who loses it, but Milhelm gets a touch on it, so that'll still be the Condors' ball. Hernandez, Orellana. Long ball through to Kirkby. Kirkby goes long. Milhelm. Still going, Milhelm loses it. It's the Condors' ball. The goal throw, will it? A bit of discussion first. Nakamura now wanting goals for Egervarth. It'll be a corner to be taken here by Milhelm. Milhelm doesn't get it through. Milhelm, Garrido. Here's a chance for the Condors. On the counter, Marin. Blocked by DeToro. Ball doesn't get through, ends up with Nick Kirkby. DeToro. Milhelm down the line. That is just tapped out of bounds there by Hernandez. Milhelm back roll, finds DeToro. Garrido. Back to DeToro. Garrido. Oliveira, foul called there on Hernandez. That's a long ball. Garrido, can he get to it? No. Too much onto there from Milhelm. That long ball there from Campisano. Intended target was Hernandez. Doesn't receive it. Now he comes off. On comes Castillo. Kirkby. There he goes long. Head on it there by Gatens. Marin. Castillo finds Gatens. Sebastian Gatens tried to cut it in ball. Probably should have had the shot. And Kirkby wins out. Garrido. Milhelm. Garrido. Milhelm. Garrido can't get it through. He found Oliveira but couldn't control it. Now the Condors, Gatens loses it. Oliveira, Milhelm on the turn, still going. Then in comes Castillo. Condors win it back. Orellana can go long. He does, but Detoro's there. Garrido can't control it, and that ball's out of the touch. It's Condors' ball. Here's a chance for the Condors. They'll lose it now. Milhelm wins it. And Garrido now to bring it back in from touch. Garrido. Gonzalez. Gonzalez flying through, can't get onto it. Chance for Orellana. Orellana, space for Castillo. Back to Orellana. Gets a shot off, and that accelerated very quickly, but just wide. Orellana loses it. Oliveira loses it. Chance, and what a shot by Castillo, but the save even better by Kirkby. And that'll be last off of Castillo. Detoro getting a touch in. Kirkby goes long. Tried to keep that in there, did Gonzalez, but couldn't. And now the Condors. Castillo gives it off, receives it back. Can't get it from Enriquez. Jar Jar. Kirkby, dangerous, turned over in the middle of the court. Now a chance for Gatens, goes high. The Eagles, you wouldn't want to play around it with too much in defence and almost lost it there. Jar Jar. Here's danger. Urbina wins it. Urbina almost finishes it, but a big save by Kirkby. And I said just a moment ago that they don't want to play around with it too much, and they did just that. And were almost penalised for it. But they survived. Urbina shot blocked. Long ball there by Amrata hits the roof, and that's going to be a side ball for the Condors. Danger. That ball goes out. That's going to be an Eagles ball. Great pressure there by Amrata. Last touch off Gatens. Tight tussle there. Ball must have just gone out, I think. That'll be last touch off Jar Jar. Shot went wide and they My first thoughts were correct. The ball just went out before the shot went off. Last touch off Jar Jar. Condors ball. Castillo does well. Tries to turn his defender around. Does. Still going Castillo. Gatens back to Castillo. Is the foul called? No. Ball goes out into touch. And it has been called now. I think referee China Campos has come in and called the foul. And is that a 10-metre penalty? I think it is. Gatens is put the ball on the 10-metre line.
Cristian, Mati, hablemos, ¿qué vamos a hacer? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Seba, organicemos ahí, ¿qué vamos a hacer?
So a direct free kick has been given. So still a massive chance right here for the Condors. Can they equalise? Looks like it might be Castillo to take. He leaves it. Gatens, back to Castillo. Gatens! Long ball, and I think it's going to be a Condors chance again. I think they went early, did they? And the Condors are going to get another chance. In fact, it looks like it might be an Eagles ball. You'll have to watch that replay. Be the judge yourself, but it'll be an Arqam Eagles ball. Must have been incorrectly taken or something along those lines, that indirect free kick. Ball goes long by Jar Jar, doesn't hit anything. Just stays in. Gonzalez fights hard, ends up with Nakamura though. Great throw. Hits Gatens in stride. Gonzalez gets back. Enriquez, Gatens. Gatens, good ball through. Castillo, shot, hits the post. Urbino, another chance. And somehow the Condors can't finish. Still a Condors ball though. This will be taken here by Gatens. That shot might have gone out into touch. Oh, it has, but it looks like it's come off the Eagles, so it will still be a Condors ball. Might be Gatens to have the shot. In fact, it'll be Castillo. Shot goes wide there, and that's an Eagles possession. Long ball by Toro, blocked by Castillo. Ends up with Castillo, nice turn. Last touch there by Atta. Amro Atta.
Step back, step back, step back.
Gatens. To Castillo. Through, ends up with Kirkby. Jar Jar, Milhelm. Down the line, can't keep it in. And Gatens will take. It looks like it'll be Urbina who will roll it to Gatens. Gatens has space, goes to Castillo, almost turns it over. Amro Atta. Physical play here by Castillo, wins it back. Castillo not happy with the treatment by Amro Atta. Amro Atta wins it. Sami Atta, chance. Castillo got a touch in, as did Urbina on this occasion. Milhelm with a nice spin. Still going. Beautiful skill. Ali Milhelm still on the ball, now loses it. And the foul will be called on Milhelm. It was unbelievable play that. Milhelm kept the ball for about a minute somehow in traffic. And the foul ends up being called on him after he lost it. Gatens down the line. Urbina under pressure from Amro Atta. Keeps his feet. Now goes down, Gatens, Castillo. Tries to get it through to Gatens, but Kirkby there. Kirkby goes long and the throw is wayward. Trying to find Milhelm. Costello, ball was moving. And easy mistake there. It's going to be an Eagles ball. Jaja, Sami Atta. Tries to take on the defence, loses it. Last touch there off Milhelm. Condors ball. And Enriquez has been given a straight red card. I didn't see what he did, but he's been given a straight red card and he's telling us to have a look at the camera. I don't know what he did. I don't know if it was caught on camera, but a straight red and a yellow card given to the Arqam Eagles coach, who I believe was clapping off. I don't believe we would have caught it on camera, but what I am hearing is there may have been a kick involved off the ball. And Enriquez has been sent off as a result. And for the second time in this game, a red card to the Condors has left them one man down for 2 minutes. This time, though, can the Eagles punish them? It is Sami Atta to take the free kick. Sami Atta. Can the Condors hold off again? They're going to have to get to about the 12-minute mark. Jaja. Receives it from Sami Atta. Now goes to Amra Atta. Back to Jaja. Now Sami Atta. Nice first time pass by Jaja. Now he has the shot and it deflects in. And the Eagles take a 3-1 lead. I think it deflected off Castillo. And on this occasion, the Condors couldn't hold out. And the Eagles now lead by 2 goals after going down by 1 early. Amra Atta putting all sorts of pressure on Orellana, who might have to clear. Wait for help to arrive. Does well. Jaja gets there though. Sami Atta. Campisano. And the foul has been called on the Condors. That is now, I think, 2 fouls for them for the half, 2 each. And the timeout will be called by the Condors on their next possession. Here's the chance. Milhelm runs over it. So does Amra Atta. Shot by Jaja! And the Arqam Eagles go up by 3 goals. What a set piece they put together there. Milhelm runs over it, as does Amro Atta. And hammered away by Jaja. And there's the timeout. And a 4-1 lead now for the Condors. We'll be back with you for the final minutes of this game in just a moment. And we are back for this second half, which has got 13 minutes remaining in the game. And a foul called there. That'll be 3 fouls on the Eagles. Campusano. Shot there goes wide. That ball's long. Orellana gets a boot to it, as does Castillo. Now Hernandez. Through to Castillo. And another foul called, is it? And that might be 4 fouls on the Arqam Eagles, it is. Campusano will now take. Campusano will take. Can the Condors find a way back into this game? He gives it off. Hernandez. Campusano, long ball, too long. No one can get onto the end of it. Kirkby, Jar Jar, long ball, Milhelm there. One back by Campusano. Dangerous, but Orellana gets a boot to it and finds its way through Samiata. Big boot there by Jar Jar, stopping that from getting through to Hernandez. And here is Hernandez. Long ball by Orellana, touched there by Jar Jar. Down goes Amorata, nothing called. Hernandez, big chance. Castillo, Christian Castillo, goal! And the Condors get one back, 4-2. And this game is back alive. And with 4 fouls for the Arqam Eagles, you never know. They're not happy, the Eagles bench, with that non-foul called. I think it was Amorata who went down. May have been Milhelm, but it was one of them. And we are back underway. Here is Jar Jar. There's a nice little flick, ends up with Amorata. Under some Condors pressure, they've got some momentum now. Orellana takes on Amorata, still going Orellana, through the legs of Milhelm. Orellana receives it back from Hernandez. Campusano, shot, saved by Kirkby, another shot, almost. The Condors have come right back into this game. And that'll be a side ball there for Jar Jar, who will go long to Milhelm. Orellana comes flying in with a head. Head there also by Hernandez. In fact, Campusano. Orellana long. Hernandez there, can he keep it in? He can't. Long Kirkby throw. Ends up with Nakamura. Hernandez. Orellana. Through to Castillo. Campusano. And too much on that ball there by Hernandez. Right idea, trying to find Castillo, who was in a good spot but couldn't get it to him. Jar Jar. Vittorio goes long and over the head of everyone. And that'll be a Condors ball. Marin. Good ball through, finds Gatens, cuts it inside. Now cuts it down the line. Still going Gatens. Can he get a boot to it? No. Kirkby there. Been a good competitive game by both teams. Been good football to watch. Won by Marin. Gatens. Shot by Gatens and almost troubling Kirkby, but straight at him. Kirkby Jar. Turnover. Hernandez still somehow does not find the back of the net. But a big chance. And holes are opening up in the Eagles' defence. It was last week where Phoenix had the Eagles down by 2 goals. And in a very quick turn of events in the second half, the Eagles came roaring back. The Condors are threatening to do that now. Bit of sweat to be wiped up off the court. Calls that this could be a 4-all draw in the comments. Absolutely it could be. The way this is heading, the Condors seem to have a bit of momentum. And if they can get a couple back now, if they can even just get one back, the Eagles will start to tighten up a bit. And right now it does seem like they're getting a few chances, the Condors. Like I said, last time they played it was a 4-all draw until Orlando Pavlovic for the Eagles kicked the goal for the Eagles in the last 3 minutes to seal a 4-0 comeback into a 5-4 victory. Could we see a comeback here tonight? Nice little flick back by Oliveira, ends up with the Toro. One by Hernandez brilliantly. Long ball by Orellana straight into the hands of Kirkby. Oliveira, the Toro, down the line, but can't keep it in. Here's Nakamura. Orellana. Long ball. Getens! Almost in the back post. Was that Marin? It was. And another chance. I do believe, obviously, Getens did appear to be shooting, but found the back post, and Marin was so close. And the Eagles seem to have lost their momentum. Getens keeps it in, now goes down the line, and that's 5 fouls on the Eagles. A foul they couldn't give away. Yellow given to Gonzalez, is it? And 9.5 minutes to hold without giving away a 6th foul for the Arqam Eagles. And there is the 5 fouls siren. Can the Eagles hold on without giving away another foul for almost 10 minutes of play? That ball was wasted. Be taken here by Kirkby. Here is Kirkby. De Toro. Long ball over the head of Oliveira and straight into the hands of Nakamura. Can the Condors find a way through now? Here's Urbina. Hernandez. Getens. Through the middle, dangerous. And Oliveira almost got to it, but didn't touch it, meaning it's an Eagles ball. Jar. Receives it from De Toro, under pressure from Marin. Goes all the way back to Kirkby. Long ball there by Kirkby. He's going to fall into the lap of Oliveira. Can he keep it? If he could, he would have got a shot off. But he loses it, and a long ball there by Hernandez is wasted. He had Getens, he had more time than he thought. Hernandez now finds Getens. Out wide, Urbina. Urbina finds side netting. Now a long ball turned over again. Getens gets a boot to it. Jar clears into the roof. And a badminton, can't remember the word for it. Badminton shuttlecock has come straight from the roof. Must have been stuck up there for who knows how long. But Urbina through to Gitens. Gitens back to Urbina. Can he get it to the back post? No. Far too much on that ball. De Toro receives from Samiata. In comes Costello. You got Ali Milholm for the Eagles playing in that target role with Sebastian Gitens playing defence. Here's the long ball, gets to that contest. Gitens wins. Costello. 1-1 with De Toro. Tries to flick it to Urbina, got it to him. Ends up with Marin. Gitens, Costello, Marin. Now a chance for Gitens, blocked by Milhelm. Gitens. Costello with a shot, saved there by Kirkby. Bounced off the chest, ends up with De Toro. Loses it. Gitens. Now they've got 4-on-2. Chance. Castillo went to Marin. Still a chance. Urbina. Marin. Urbina. Saved by Kirkby. Chance for Gitens. And saved by Jar Jar. I think that caught him while he was laying down there. Barat Jar Jar. And the Condors still can't find a way through to get this game back to 4-3. Gitens. Marin. And that ball doesn't find Gitens. It's amazing how futsal works, the momentum works. Last time these two teams played, it was quite literally the opposite, where it was the Eagles roaring back into the game. Right now, it's the Condors. We'll find out very soon if they can find a way to turn this result around. And we are back with a 4-2 lead right now, still for the Eagles, despite the Condors really controlling most of the last 5 or 6 minutes of play at least. And roaring back into this game. 7 minutes and just over remaining. What a flick by Milhelm. Chance for Jar Jar. Into Milhelm, turns it over. Gitens on the counter. Still on it, Gitens. Can he get to it? He can. Urbina. Castillo. Marin, Castillo. Gitens. Goes to Juan Marin. Gitens. Into Castillo. Out to Gitens, but Milhelm's there. And he tried to put that in front of him so he could run onto it, but he put too much on the touch. Castillo. Thinks about going for the shot, instead goes to Urbina. Urbina with a shot, saved by Kirkby, and they'll get a corner. Nice feint there by Castillo, cuts it inside, now loses it. Milhelm, can he go all the way himself? He's got Jar Jar. Jar Jar gets there, but Nakamura with a big save. Keeping them in the game, forcing a corner. Long ball, Sami Ata! What a finish that would have been. A goal throw now for Nakamura. Gatens, and now the Condors are off. Long ball by Gatens. Good for Castillo, but can't control it. Kirkby, Jar Jar. Sami Ata. Vitoro. Milhelm. Sami Ata, Milhelm. Vitoro. Shot. Saved very comfortably at that near post there by Nakamura. Vitoro with the corner. Off to Jar Jar. Can he score his second? He almost did. Saved there by Nakamura, and that was the exact same spot where he scored his first there. We're at Jar Jar. Here he is. Milhelm, Jar Jar. Jar Jar tries to find, I think he was hoping that there'd be a run there by Toro, but there wasn't. Orellana. Down the line, Marin. Back to Orellana. Orellana goes long. Good ball. Campisano. Inside, Marin. Can't finish. Now he does! And the Condors get 2 goals in a row. And it's now 4-3. That 4-4 prediction is looking a big chance. And even though it was 4-1, you could just sense with this game that it was not over yet. And the Condors are back in the game. In a game which in a lot of ways is mirroring that first time that these two teams came head to head, just the opposite way around in a lot of ways. Jar Jar through to Amro Ata. Sami Ata, can he get one right back? I think they might. Doesn't fall for Oliveira. Now Marin. All of a sudden, the Condors can sense a chance to equalise. One Marin. And Kirkby will be disappointed with himself there. Couldn't grab a hold of it. Ball goes out and a corner for the Condors. Chance there. Block on the Orellana shot. Long ball. And Nakamura hammers it away. I don't know if that was on target, but he had to hammer it away just in case. And that'll be a corner now for the Eagles. Amro Ata to take. Just under 5 minutes to go. Long ball. Nakamura needs to grab it a second time. Still a chance for the Eagles. And that's a Condors ball. And don't forget that it is also 5 fouls still for the Arqam Eagles. They cannot afford to give away another one. Not afford to give away another one. Just a word here with Jonathan Silas and Sami Ata. Ball doesn't get through. Down goes Hernandez. And it'll have to be retaken this by Sami Ata. And the ball was moving, was it? So he got 2 chances to take it, and in the end it's going to be a Condors ball. When in fact, it looks like
1, 2, 3, and I said 2, 3, play, and you still didn't play.
as you would have heard that, it looks like he took too long to get rid of the ball.
That's good. Play.
Campisano and Marine down the line, can't find Orellana. Here's the long ball, Samiata gets it through to Oliveira. Oliveira, a couple step overs, almost the finish. Just wide off the left foot. Campisano now. Long through the middle. Gatens went on the volley and couldn't connect.
How many seconds? No, it's our ball. More than 5 seconds, man.
And it looks like we'd have heard all that. The Condors claiming how many seconds have they held the ball for. But discussions going on now. Is it about getting the towel out there to wipe sweat off the court? It is. Just discussion going on between Gatens and Kirkby, as well as referee Jonathan Silas. It'll be Kirkby's ball. And now a referee trying to Campos getting involved. And looks like now finally we will be getting back underway. It's Kirkby to take. He'll give it to Jaja, who will go long. Intercepted by the Condors. Orellana can't get to it. Cleared away by the Eagles. I think that hit the roof. And it did. It caught it on the way through. Hernandez. Orellana, such a big game for both teams. Crucial when it comes down to ladder positions. Both around a similar spot. Orellana saved there by Kirkby, and once again, you tell he expected himself to be able to hold on to it. Orellana. Campisano, shot blocked. Oliveira on the counter, has 4 to deal with. Beats 2 of them. Still going, Oliveira keeps it in. Now cuts it back. Under pressure by Gatens. Sami Ata shot blocked by Hernandez. Oliveira straight across the face of goals. And that's going to be a 3rd foul on the Condors. Called as a rolling foul. Now Gatens turns it over. Amro Ata. Hernandez uses his body well. You don't want to foul for Amro Ata here with the 5 fouls. But he does brilliantly. Amro Ata inside to Sami Ata. They combine. Nakamura, big save. Orellana. Condors survive. Now Orellana takes off. Campisano, in comes Amro Ata. Ends up with Hernandez. How did they not finish there? Sami Ata had a huge chance, but somehow Nakamura saved it. Orellana. Long high ball. Sami Ata. Turnover by Sami Ata in a dangerous spot. Orellana. In comes Amro Ata. He got the ball, no foul called. Now he goes down. Foul will be called here by Campisano, on Campisano. And a foul given. It'll be Jaja to take. That should be 4 fouls now for the Condors as well. There was a couple calls for fouls from the Condors, which would have been a 6th foul. None were received. I think there might have been 1 that looked like it could have potentially been called, but probably wasn't enough in it to call a 6th foul. There's a yellow given there to Campisano for that foul on that far flank at the end. This will be taken here by Oliveira. What can he muster up? Miguel Oliveira. Has the shot and wide right. Nakamura now, 2.5 minutes for the Condors to try to equalise. Long ball, 1-on-1. Gatens wins it, goes down, keeps his feet now. Goes for the shot, feint. Shot by Castillo, blocked by Oliveira. And a Condors ball. Orellana, shot blocked. And that's going to be Gatens to take. Well, he will leave it now. Urbina. Ball stays in, somehow deflecting off Urbina. Still a chance for the Condors. Oliveira. Orellana's there. Ball into touch. Good ball by Orellana. Urbina has space. He has a shot. And gee, that was close. That bottom left corner was not far away. And an Arqam Eagles goal throw call given. Long ball. Castillo gets ahead to it. Orellana through. Can't find Gatens. Ends up with Jar Jar. Now to Toro. On the counter. Milhelm. Jar Jar. Amro Ata. Last touch there off to Toro. Condors have done very well to win the ball back here. And they're still in it. They've just got to find a way through. But the Eagles are holding out so strong defensively. Gatens keeps his feet. Gatens saved by Kirkby. And the Condors still have a chance. It's Gatens to take. Orellana with a shot low. And the deflection gives the Condors the ball back. This one to be taken by Matthias Urbina. Goes to Castillo. Castillo to the back post. Chance Orellana. And not far off again. And really, since probably the 10-minute mark of this second half, the Condors have had all the opportunities, or at least the majority of them. Yes, Samiata had that chance recently, but the Eagles have defended valiantly. Castillo gets it through. Urbina out wide. Gatens keeps his feet. Now a chance. Eagles get back on defence. Kirkby can't keep it in. Still a Condors chance from a corner now. And they're trying to quicken the pace. Castillo, shot blocked. Straight into the leg there of Garrido, who is down and hurt. Here we go. Corner to be taken by Orellana. Castillo in waiting. Long ball instead to Urbina. And a bit of a wasted possession there. Oh, just over a minute left now. Jar Jar to bring it in. Long ball. Milhelm there. Does brilliantly, keeping his feet, keeping the ball. Now he loses it. Castillo on the counter. Castillo still going, cuts it inside. 3 defenders in front of him. Goes out wide to Urbina with a shot. Shot saved, a shot blocked and taken now by Kirkby. Long ball. Head to it by Marin, who can't keep it in. And 43 seconds now left. Time is running out for the Condors. And the Eagles have done brilliantly to hold on. Sami Atta. And the ball there by Milhelm. Paul's there for a foul. De Toro was the one to go down. Nakamura. And now in comes De Toro, clearing it away. Castillo. Ball through. Turnover. Milhelm to seal it! So close, just wide. And that would have been the game. It looked for all money on target. and then just went behind that post from our angle. Orellana, 26 seconds to go for the Condors. Through, and not through to anyone of his teammates. 18 seconds to go. Brilliant by Mirhelm. Takes on Urbina. Urbina wins the back. What a tackle. Out to one Marin. Save. Massive by Kirkby. Jet for Orellana. And Jar Jar gets the block in. What a tackle that was by Urbina. But they couldn't finish it. Now there's 6 seconds to go. One more chance. Castillo. Can they find a way through? Castillo hammers it, it's wide. And you would think now the Arqam Eagles are going to win. What a chance it was, and a massive Kirkby save. Pressure on Jar Jar, and that will do us. The Arqam Eagles have won in an absolute classic game of futsal, 4-3. They were down by a goal, they went up 4-1. The Condors came back, but somehow the Arqam Eagles hold on in a thriller. What a game, what a night of futsal we've just had. Thank you for watching. Don't forget that tomorrow we have a heap of big games of WSL and MSL action to come. So we will see you tomorrow night for some big futsal action. And just to run you through the stats for the evening, pretty even in the passing game. Pass strings, the Eagles had more of possession, and we don't have it on the screen at the moment, but see if we can get that up for you. No, we don't have it on the screen, but if we just run you through it, very even. The passing game was fairly even. The passing strings was won by the Eagles. Total shots in the end being 27 to 45. On target shots, 17 to 28, both in favour of the Condors. And that was all because of the second half onslaught of a comeback. But they weren't able to get there. So well done in the end by the Arqam Eagles. Great win. We'll be back with you tomorrow for some big futsal action.